this done. Let's get this done here. Oh boy, let's get it done, and we are live. Hey guys, how you going today? BKR Sport. We are back here for the final game of the first week of the Rugby League World Cup group stages. It's been a pretty crazy week. Obviously, it is 4:25 in the morning right now, and I really didn't actually wake up for this one, even though we should be used to it by now, considering. But look, it should be an interesting game. I think the Cook Islands should win, to be completely honest with you. But overall, I think that the Welsh should be able to maintain a little bit of consistency for at least a decent part of this game. But I do think the Cook Islands do have enough talent in their team that they should be able to get the win here and put themselves in a potentially good position for, in their minds, obviously, to qualify for the quarterfinals. Obviously, they're going to have to take down Papua New Guinea, which I don't believe is going to happen. Papua New Guinea and Tonga are in this group as well, which we saw yesterday, which was an absolute thriller between those two teams. Obviously, absolutely fantastic game there. But let's go through the two-team lines here, guys, then we'll get into the chat and see what you guys are saying ahead of this one. Not too sure how many people will tune into this one, because obviously it's not really that popular in Wales, I guess, rugby league. But Cook Islands, does have a few people here or there who definitely do care about the cookies, and they should be getting the win here. So guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and get some score predictions going in the chat. But for Wales today, they've got Caleb Akins, who is the fullback. Now, Caleb Akins used to play for the Penrith Panthers in the NRL. Not too sure where he is now. He's in the Super League, or could be in the Championship, but he's been over there for quite a little bit now. You've got Reece Williams on one wing and Mike Butt on the other, with Elliot Keir, the captain, in the centres alongside Will Evans. You go to the halves now. In the 5'8" is Ollie Olds, with Josh Ralph as the halfback. You've got Anthony Walker and Dan Fleming as the front rows, with Matty Fozzin in the number 9, Roger Lloyd and Bailey Antrobus in the back row, and then Joe Burke is the lock. Chester Butler, Ben Evans, Curtis Davies and Connor Davies as the interchange, and then Tom Hopkins is the 18th man replacement. Moving now over to the Cook Islands, and you've got Kyle Ero, who's the fullback. He was the New South Wales Cup Player of the Year for the Newtown Jets this year. Paul Olberg and Stephen Masters on the wings, with Anthony Jelling and Ruben Rennie in the halves. 5 out today is Isan Muppet, who is the captain, and Jonathan Ford is the halfback. Tepai Moroa and Pride Pedersen Rabati is the props, and Aaron Teroy is the hooker. Don Peru and Ruben Porter is the back row, with Zane Tedavano as the lock. Brad Takarangi, interesting that he's not actually the starting 6. I was expecting him to be the starting 6 today, with Isan Muppet into the centres, but obviously they have gone a different way there, with Brad going into that 14 utility role. You've got Makahesi Makatoa, Rua Ngati Kaura, and then Davey Mawali as the interchange, and then Moses Nulvao McGreal is the 18th man replacement. So that's the two-team lineups here, guys. This is at Lee Sports Village Stadium in Lee. I think that's where the Lee Centurions are, if I'm not mistaken. Look, I believe that the Cook Islands will win this game. I believe they'll win this game. They're coming out into the field now. We're about to get started here, and let's get it going. Let's get it going here for some Rugby League World Cup action. PC says first, good on you, man. Andrew Watkins says, come on Wales, by fly high Dragons. Justin says Burton and Cleary are going to be scary for Scotland. Absolutely, absolutely. The Australian team list has come out, and obviously it is going to be a very tough one there for Scotland. It is going to be an incredibly tough game there for Scotland to potentially sneak a winner. I think they're going to get punched in the mouth pretty heavily there. I think the Scots will get done pretty heavily in that game. And those bombs from Cleary and from Burton are going to be really, really hard to take. Rugby Captains Rugby League is the national sport of Cook Islands. It is. But as we spoke about the other night, now I actually was overrating it in the Cook Islands. We had a couple of Cook Islands people who were in the stream and were telling us basically that it's not as popular as you would think. It's although it is the most popular sport, technically, people still don't necessarily fully get behind it just yet, but that's because obviously they don't really have the greatest of teams just yet. They're still an emerging nation. They're still a team that's still a little bit away from being, a Tonga or a Samoa or a Fiji in the same area of being a world beater. So it's very difficult to get that real solid support in the islands by a team that they don't really have that confidence in. Yes, look, obviously they probably will win today, but that's a little bit of a different story because they're going up against a Welsh team that doesn't really have a great deal of top tier talent. There is still some top tier talent littered through this Cook Islands team. Glick says, "W, we back? We are back." Bowlers the Seal says, "That makes sense. They knocked South Africa out of qualifying in 2019. What did Bowlers the Seal say? Oh, I must have missed it. You're talking about in regards to South Africa actually got beaten 60-6 by Cook Islands in the qualifiers. 60-6 in the qualifiers there. So Cook Islands. They're much better than a lot of other teams, but they're just not on that other level with the other islands just yet. Special Government says, "I'm taking Wales based on home conditions. Leeds the championship venue. Wales are exclusively championship talent. I reckon they just pull through 16-12 Wales." It's a big call, man. They're very big underdogs, so if you're going to do that, then you should have gotten on them in regards to a bet, because I think they were playing like 6-1 underdogs in this game. I still think the Cook Islands get the job done here. I really do. I think they've got enough talent here to get the job done, but it wouldn't completely surprise me. It's just that I don't know anything really about Wales, and it's actually not too bad of a crowd, to be completely honest with you, here. It's not too bad of a crowd at all. By the way, Sebastian, I remember you telling us how good Liam Moore was as a referee ahead of that Papua New Guinea game. He was one of the worst referees I've ever seen yesterday. So, don't know about that one. don't know about Liam Moore. But the game has kicked off here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and it's the tackle for Wales. Tasman says Cook Islands will win. I think so too. Fob says Wales can go on to win if that team is next level. Win it? That team is next level? What, Wales can go on and win it? What? I don't know. That says Wales will be missing Tyson Frizzell big time this World Cup. Absolutely. But Cook Islands now will pick this ball up here just outside their own in-goal, and Kyle Leroy needs to run that ball back straight. That was actually a nice run though. Kyle Leroy is still going at the 15. That was a really nice run. There. Justice says, "Who do you think would win if they played Cook Islands and France?" That's a really tough matchup actually, Jess. But second tackle leave the Cook Islands at the 22. That's a tough matchup. I would say maybe France. I'd say no. That's a tough game. It'll be very close. That'd be very close. I don't know. Maybe I'd lean the edge with France, especially over in England, over in these conditions. Yeah. If it was in Australia or if it was in Southern Hemisphere, I'd be going Cook Islands. But I think that up there, the Northern Hemisphere, you'd probably lean with France in that one. But they didn't play that exceptionally well the other night. Did France against Greece? Matacross is hope for a good game. Also want to see how they play. Absolutely. So full tackle now for the Cook Islanders. They're at the 50, so they've made some really good meters here. These Cook Islanders definitely look a lot bigger than the Welsh, which is interesting considering that obviously Welsh are known for their rugby union specifically, but they are also, that ball bounced really badly there. So we'll go over the sideline here. Wales get the ball 15 metres out from their own line. Wales are known for having their big bodies, so it's surprising that their bodies in this game isn't exactly as big as you'd expect. There are some big boppers, there are some big boppers there, but overall, they are definitely smaller framed. Sebastian says, "Liam Moore is a good ref when he officiates games between winners. That being said, he officiated Tonga versus Papua New Guinea." I don't really understand that. He's saying that neither of those teams were good yesterday. I'm not too sure. What do you mean? When he officiates games between winners? No, there's no way you can blame the teams for that performance of Liam Moore yesterday. There's no way you can blame anybody else but Liam Moore for that performance yesterday. Liam Moore was absolutely horrific yesterday. There's no way you can blame Papua New Guinea or Tonga for that performance. Like the dude, the amount of full passes, the amount of knock-ons, it was disgusting. It really was. It was absolutely disgusting how many times he missed a full pass from Kolomatangi at a hooker. Good tackle there from Cook Islands, and they'll be fit tackled here. Inside their own half still. Cook Islands definitely are physically a little bit stronger right now. Shane Hayes says, "Morning from New Zealand. Do Wales play much league?" Not really, mate. Not really. They obviously love their union and football. Not good at football, but good at union. I'm just frustrated because I lost a tenner. What, on Papua New Guinea? What, you can blame Liam Moore, mate. You can blame him. So second tackle now. Second tackle here at the 45. It's Cook Islands with the ball, and that's a nice little run here. That's a really nice little run by the number 3. Gets it to about 30 metres out of the line. Renee Linnes says hi. Hello, Renee. Jasper says that's the worst ref game I've ever seen. It was pretty bad, bro. It was really, really bad. It's really, really bad. Alright, 4 tackle now, about 30 metres out here from the line. And Taroy goes off to the lock with 20 metres out. Cook Islands are getting so many more metres right now. Jeez, they're getting a lot more metres. Oh, John Ford, fit tackle, bro. Pass the ball. Fit tackle, he didn't even pass the ball. He just ran straight into the line. What are you doing? Renee, I'm tired. That's my answer. That's my answer to how am I. I'm tired. I'm a fitness program right now that is really hectic. And I'm obviously up every morning at 4:30 in the morning, effectively, at the moment for the Rugby League World Cup. So tomorrow's a good rest day. There's no Rugby League World Cup games tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow night on Friday at 7 p.m. AEST, guys, I will be having Clarkie's Rugby League column on, and we'll be discussing the World Cup so far. He'll be coming on for a live stream. Tonight, I'm probably going to do a power rankings video at 7 p.m. to see who's like on top at the moment and which teams are looking the best, and if there was a ladder, effectively, of which teams are. It's like what they do in the NBA and the NFL and whatnot. Not all teams play against each other in the same group, so you kind of need to get a gauge of where all the teams are at in comparison with each other. That's why power rankings are pretty good. So I'll do that tonight at 7 p.m. live. So second tackle here with the Cook Islands. They're 27 metres out here from their own line. And John 4 gets it off here too. I think Makadesua get ball out to the 35. Shane says, I'm picking a New Zealand versus Australia final. You can't be picking that, Shane. I don't understand why people don't understand this. Guys, Australia cannot play New Zealand in the final. It's not possible. It is not possible. Australia can only play New Zealand in the semi-final. Australia and New Zealand are on the same side of the groups. Like, it's literally not possible for Australia to... that's a nice run there from Cooks. And then we're taking down 25 metres out. They're on the same side of the group stages, guys. The only teams that Australia can go up against is Australia versus England, Tonga, Papua New Guinea or Samoa. And that's a knock-on there from the Cook Islands. Knock-on. Shane, you don't have to be sorry, man. You don't have to be sorry. It's just I'm just trying to help you understand. Sebastian says, they'll make the semi, Shane. Jasmine says, Oz versus New Zealand semi are going to be a cracker. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, assumedly that obviously everything goes to plan, because I'm telling you, Fiji's not going to beat New Zealand surely, but Fiji has made the last 3 semis of the World Cup in a row, so don't necessarily be underestimating them. But I don't think they do it. I don't think they get there. That's a penalty here to Wales. Penalty to Wales. Bit of a shambles start so far. I predict the final will be Australia versus Ireland. Do you, mate? Is that what you do? Is that what you do? You know what's also crazy? Is that Australia versus Ireland can't play in the final. And secondly, Ireland are not going to be anywhere near a final, bro. Australia can only play Ireland in the semi-finals, guys. New Zealand, Ireland, Lebanon, and who's the other team? Jamaica are all in the same group. They cannot play Australia in the final, but Ireland are nowhere close to making the final, to making anywhere near the final, guys. Like, they beat Jamaica, and they didn't even look that good against Jamaica. That's a good pass here. Wales with the ball. Smashing, maybe on something here. Jay's this one on a morning person. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough, mate. It's late night for you, to be fair. It's late night for you. Because it's like, what is it, 1:30 in the morning over there? Or 2:30 in the morning over in Western Australia? So third takeaway for Wales. They're 15 metres out. And I still can't believe someone just said Ireland and went to the final. Sasha Gabby says, do we know why Dylan Napa is missing out? I don't know, but thank God, because this chat would just be all about Dylan Napa if he was. Wales now, he's 10 metres out, 5 metres out. 2:38, mate, yeah, there you go. So fifth tackle here, 5 metres out. Jeez, hooker goes for a scoot, and that will not be done. So it will be a switchover. Australia versus Greece final. Australia versus Greece final is big potential, just without the big part and the potential part. I haven't really been following this T20 World Cup, Shane, but I'll be streaming a couple of the games this weekend. I will be streaming a couple of the games this weekend. I think Australia plays New Zealand. India plays Pakistan on Sunday. Shannon says, Cook Islands must want to lose. Well, they have Isan Masters in their team, so it doesn't surprise me. But it's going to be Cook Islands now get this ball out to the 35. And they roll this ball. That arguably should be a 6 again there. This actually looks like it could be a well-matched game. It could be a well-matched game here. I think over all the mornings, this is the most tired I've been, though. After this World Cup, and that's including the FIFA World Cup, I tell you what, I'll be exhausted. Oh, they're exhausting because the FIFA World Cup is even more crazy because that's more games. That's double the amount of games. Oh, this is... Oh, they're going to find a gap here. They're going to find a gap here, Cook Islands at the 35, and still throwing the ball around. It's like it's the last chance of the game at the moment. Kicks it into the corner, and the ball goes out about the 10. PC says, New Zealand are minus 73.5. That's insane. It doesn't surprise me at all. I think that's pretty on par. They should actually probably be more against Jamaica. New Zealand should be able to win by a good 80-90 against Jamaica. They should. Adamo says Napa must have been picked for the Aussies. He hasn't been. He hasn't been picked for the Aussies. He's not been picked for the Aussies, mate. No, he hasn't. No, he has not. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. 10 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. So this is the last game of the first week of the group stages. The second week starts on Saturday at 4:30 a.m. Australian Eastern. Oh, Wales are away here. Well, he's playing pretty well here, this winger. This Welsh winger on the left-hand side, he's actually playing not too badly. He's the number 2. Oh, geez, he only broke through here. My goodness me. Wales are not playing too badly here. Reece Williams. I think he's actually quite an experienced winger. I'm pretty certain he's one of the more experienced. Oh, that's a pretty average kick there on fit tackle. You've got to get out, though. You've got to get out. Oh, that was terrible by Stephen Masters. Stephen Masters, what are you doing? So Stephen Masters gets tackled in goal there. That was just lazy, dude. He grabbed the ball in goal and didn't even try and run out. He did not even try to run out there. That was dreadful. That was dreadful. Look how lazy that is. Run the ball hard, bro. Why so slow trying to get that ball out of the in goal? Australia vs New Zealand on Saturday is a sellout. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't surprise me at all. It should be. It's a World Cup match, and it's it's in Australia. Of course, it definitely should be. Definitely should be. Wasn't Ethan Masters good when he was at the for the Tigers? It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it was okay. Definitely better than what he is now. So second tackle now for the Welsh. They're 22 metres out in the line. Takes after his brother. Oh, don't start me about his brother. So third tackle. No, so I think Stephen Masters is actually his cousin. I don't think that they're brothers. I think they're cousins. So 4 tackle here for Wales. Oh, no, they're going to try here. 4 tackle here. 1 metre out here from the line. Cook Islands. Sebastian, you might be on top of this one, mate. You might be on top of this one. Right hand side. They're going to score a try here. They're going to score a try here. They're going to score a try here. Oh, it's good defence. That's good defence to stop that one from going over the line. So fit tackle, 1 metre out. They go for a scoot. And, oh, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball, so it will be Cook Islands' ball. Please don't check this, referee. It's clearly a lost ball and knock on. It's clearly just a lost ball here. Please, referee, don't check this. Unless they're trying to say that he strips this ball. Is there a dropout? They're saying dropout here. They're saying tackled in goal. He clearly loses the ball here, though. How does the ball... So the ball must be stripped then, is what they're saying. I don't know about that. I think he might have just lost that ball there. But anyway, it's going to be a dropout. That's an interesting call. I don't really understand how that could have been going to Wales there, that dropout. But it is what it is. PC says, the problem with taking New Zealand minus 73.5 is the coach will take players off once in front by 50 or 60 to save injuries and give all players a run. Yeah, but you've got to understand that even the second-rate players are still very good players. Even the second-rate players are taking on a Jamaican team that should get absolutely pumped. Wales here. Wales. 1 metre out from the line. Third tackle. They're 15 metres out. The Welsh have put on some massive pressure here. It's not a bad performance here by the Welsh. It's not been spectacular, but it's not a bad performance at all. So, I didn't even know where that ball went. So, like, even though New Zealand would take off players and whatnot, they've only got 4 players on the bench. Just remember that. And also, those 4 players on the bench are still going to be pretty damn well good players. And, Wales try. Try time Wales. The Welsh are in front. It's 4-0 here with a hit to come. It is 4-0 with a kick to come. The Welsh go Boomski. I think number 17 on this back. That would be Bailey Anshamus. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't agree that they got the ball back in the first place. But in the same sense, Cook Islands defense, not great there. The ball bounced up perfectly, and that's a nice try there. That's a nice try. It's a nice little kick there. I don't understand what happened with Kyle Ero. No, it's number 11 here. Number 11 for Wales, which is Rodri Lloyd. Rodri Lloyd there. So Rodri Lloyd takes the lead there for the Welsh, and they deserve it. Yeah, they deserve it. We need a try emoji. Yeah, it's a good point, Crazy Dylan. Actually, yeah, Jay or Daz or Sebastian, can you message the moderators group chat and remind me to do a try emoji? That'd be a good idea, actually. That would be a good idea. That would be a great idea. 14 minutes gone. It's funny how this crowd's one of the better crowds. It's still not a great crowd, but it's funny how this crowd is one of the better crowds. And it's between two, very average teams. So Wales here to put this one through, you would assume, to make it 6-0. Glitch's good try. Yeah, it was not too bad. Not too bad. The Cook Islands here, they're a little bit all over the shop right now. Bang, right on through. Nate J says Wales and Cook Islands have played twice. They both won each. Bradman Best was supposed to be playing for Wales too. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Bradman Best was supposed to be playing for Wales. Cook Islands are the definition of an emerging nation where they're still 15, 20 odd years. It's literally 15, 20 odd years away from being, a big time relevant team. Well, not even big time, but just like a decent enough team in World Cup. They've got players that obviously are playing for Australia, New Zealand and whatnot, but I still don't think that those players would do a hectic amount. They don't have anyone in regards to a real solid spine at all. Look, if you had Val Holmes for Cook Islands, you'd probably put him into the fullback role, even though he's not really great at fullback. Overall, they don't really have anyone in the halves or anyone in the hooker role that could even cater to the likes of the Apisa Kodasau or Tonga's. They've got an okay spine. It's not that fantastic spine. We saw that yesterday. Samoa, Jerome Luai. Don't talk to me about Joe Suwali. He's a muppet. But Jerome Luai and Milf, who's also a muppet. Oh, Wales again at the 40. Look at them go. And then who's another one? Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea's spine yesterday played pretty well, actually. Carl Labour and Lachlan Liam played pretty solidly yesterday with Alex Johnson. Forward tackle now, right hand side. Here comes Wales. So, yeah, but Cook Islands have no one. Like, no one in that spine. What was that? It was fit tackle and they got taken down at the 30. And it was like, that was really strange. Desmond says that's what happens when you give to Lloyd. Skip George is up at the Cookies. Mate, the guys are a little bit better than they're doing right now, mate. They were very heavy favourites this game, but right now they're just looking really average. Looking really average right now. Nate says who scored for Wales? The number 11, which was Rodri Lloyd. Give it to Lloyd. There's penalty here to Cook Islands. Penalty to Cook Islands. Tyler Campbell says, I think Wales will play well because they have a good fan base tonight. Yeah, got a good fan base, and also this is obviously conditions suiting to them in regards to being up there in England. So, maybe Sebastian was right. I went into this game quite blind. Oh, that was arguably just a lost ball there. That was just a lost ball there for the Cook Islands. I don't think that was a strip or a penalty. I think that was just a lost ball there. Wales should challenge that. So it's second tackle now for the Cook Islands, and they'll get taken down here about 10 metres out here, 20 metres out here from the line. Here come the Cookies. Here they come. Riley Campbell says Wales have not won a World Cup game since 2000. Well, this is a good shout from right now. This is a really good shout from right now. So 10 metres out here from the line. 6 again here. I was about to say third tackle. It's 0 tackle. And underneath here for the big number 23. Oh, I thought he lost that ball there. 2 metres out here from the line. Held up just short little scoot. No, short little scoot won't work out. Won't work out there. They're 1 metre out. They got left hand side, short side, wrong side to go in my personal opinion. Gets the offload away to nobody and they'll lose about 10 metres. Bit silly. So third tackle now, 11 metres out. England vs France will be a nice game to watch, I reckon, this weekend. Sunday, 3 a.m. AEDT, so 2 a.m. AEST. Right hand side, they've got numbers here. Should score. No, and guess who's the Muppet who ruined that one? And they cut back onto the left hand side here. Oh, yep. Guess who's got that one? Oh, it's 0 here. So that will be a knock on there from Wales. So it's gonna be first tackle again for Cook Islands. But Isan Masters learn to pass the ball, mate. So right hand side here, and it's gonna be the big lock. Is that BKRmy from the Broncos in the 13? I know Zane Tedavano. Piakira's playing in the 12 today. Alright, left-hand side now. Chance here for Cook Islands over the top. Has he scored? Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, I think he's lost the ball here. They're going to check this. They're going to go to the VAR. He's going to say no try. I think he's lost the ball here. Bro, first tackle to lose the ball like that. Bro. No, he's a Broncos, Jasper. That's probably why they're losing right now, because that's what the Broncos love to do. Sebastian Grummer says, I find it fascinating how a nation with a population of 17,000 are able to find a World Cup caliber team. I understand that it's their national sport, but it's still an amazing achievement. Whilst, yes, and you're absolutely right, you've also got to consider that a lot of Cook Islanders live in Australia, Samoa, Tonga, Fiji, New Zealand, other places. The country itself has a small population living on the island, but they do have a decent contingent from elsewhere. But yes, it is still fantastic. He's lost the ball. Oh no, it's a try maybe. This actually could be a try. This actually could be a try here. Let's look at this closer. He's going to come over the top here. He's still got the ball. I think he lost the ball. No, it's a knock on. It's close. This will be the one here that shows it, but I'm pretty certain he loses this ball. It was very, very close. He looked like he maintained it up until like 2 centimetres before putting this ball down here. Oh, you won't be able to see on this angle. You're not going to be able to see on that angle, no. Carl Leonard Hayes as well, still paying up $4 with a 6-point lead. Worth a punt. That's not too bad, mate. That's not too bad. I definitely would probably put a sneak on it. I think this is going to be... Oh, this one will show it. Oh... It's close, but I think it's a no try. It's very close though. A special grabber says population of a small British town. Maybe this is woken up at 5 and watching your boy. Man, I tell you, appreciate it because today I'm feeling it. Oh, I need to get my charger. Ugh, my legs are feeling it. That's what I'm feeling for sure. Anton Johanna says Rugby League World Cup. It is exactly that. But I do have to get my laptop charger here, guys. Give me 1 second here, and it'll be called a no try. It'll be a knock on, so it'll be Wales ball here at the 20. You'll still be able to hear me, but just give me 1 second here. Jeez. Just gotta go grab my charger. Oh. I can barely walk right now, lads. I can barely walk. Oh, barely walk. Your boy can barely walk. Alright, so Wales here, they're going to have, it's going to be second tackle here at the 30. Sorry, it'll be first tackle, they got 0. From the knock. Shit. No, my microphone just drops. Alright, let's put this over here. Done. At least be happy if they lose. Yeah, exactly right. At least you'll be laughing with the Welsh players if they lose. Alright, there we go. Crazy Johnson, they need to be patient. All of them are hungry to score a try. Yeah, but that's what's going to happen, man. Everyone's going to be... It's usually quite a selfish thing when these kind of teams play because everyone wants to have their name up in lights as the glory man. That's the problem with emerging nations in rugby league, especially from the islands. You know, I remember a time when Tonga would be like it. Samoa are still like it. Samoa still want to have their name up in lights. Look at guys like Jerome Luai. It has to be all about him, right? But Kyle Iro is going to grab the ball here and get taken down. No, that wasn't Kyle Iro. It was one of the wingers. So first tackle now for Cook Islands, and they're only 10 metres out here from their own line. Need to get some good metres here, and they have been making good metres. I will not lie. They have been making good metres here, the Cook Islands. Cook says, Luai. What am I up today? 20 minutes gone here, guys. 20 minutes gone. How many people do we have? We have 93 people watching this game. Wow, interesting. Cool, that's big. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. I never would have expected nearly 100 people watching Cook Islands versus Wales at 4:50 in the morning my time. But I had to double check that to see how many people we have watching there. But I appreciate that, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new. We're here for every single Rugby League World Cup game live here on the channel. So fifth tackle now for the Cook Islands. They're at the 30. They're going to roll right-hand side and they're going to put that ball up in the air here. Esam Muppet. The Muppet Man. It's a terrible kick. That's a terrible kick, and Wales get the ball here at the 30. He kicked it from the 30. He kicked it from the 30 there, he's Muppet, and the Welsh got the ball probably 2 minutes behind where he kicked it. Crazy New Zealand for setting up tries is just as important as scoring a try. It's arguably more important, mate. But then again, you can make an argument that maybe not so much because of what we saw yesterday with Daniel Russell for Papua New Guinea. If Xavier Coates was the guy there, if Xavier Coates wasn't injured, Papua New Guinea would have scored that try because he hugged the sideline and didn't need to. It was an easy try for Papua New Guinea, but obviously the assist was great, but the try scorer still needed to just basically walk over the line, but instead made a schmozzle of it. Made an absolute schmozzle of it. That was such a good game yesterday. It's so unfortunate that Sebastian's best friend Liam Moore Sebastian's best friend Liam Moore had an absolute shambles. Shane says in New Zealand, the League World Cups are showing on Spark Sport coverage isn't that great. Oh, fair enough. It's been okay on Fox and KO ever since the first game in Australia. So second tackle now for the Cook Islands. They're at the 40, and now they get this ball to the halfway line. Matacross says, I've been here through it all. My sleep schedule though. Oh mate, my sleep schedule. I get like through. So I went away from the schedule of going like, oh good, wait, they're away here. Eastham Muppet. They get the ball away, and it's a try time. It's a try time for the Cook Islands. It's a try time there for the Cook Islands. And Eastham Muppet gets the assist. Oh jeez, let's get rid of that. Eastham Muppet will get the try assist, and it will be Anthony Jelling, I believe, who scores the try here for the Cook Islands. So it will be 6-4. He'll be hit to cover. That was nice. Marco Production says Papua New Guinea people are still happy about what happened yesterday. Video ref and everybody worked so hard to make sure Papua New Guinea won't win. Yes, I agree, but in the same sense, like I don't want to also completely take away from Tonga. I'd love it's funny with Eastham Masters. Like it'd be great if you actually did that for the Titans whenever you were there, but obviously he was one of the worst players I've ever seen at the Titans. But obviously he plays like that when he's with the Cook Islands. Lovely. I disagree that PNG should have won 24-18, Jasper. I think that PNG had every ability to win that game. I think that, yes, obviously it was very unfortunate that the referees had a very active involvement in a lot of the calls, be it forward passes that were the first forward pass try for the for Tonga, plus also obviously the no try called for the for Papua New Guinea, and then on that no try called, even if you don't want to call it a try and want to call it a no try, there's a shoulder charge by I think Tolo Takola on the Papua New Guinea player that's showing a penalty. Now there were knock-ons, there were the amount of 4 passes from Kolomatangi. Kolomatangi is not a hooker, right? So the amount of 4 passes he threw out of dummy half was outrageous. But none of them were getting picked up. None of them were getting picked up at all. So yeah, look, it was super disappointing to see. But overall, Papua New Guinea made themselves proud, and they'll beat the Cook Islands and they'll beat Wales, and they'll go through in second in the group, and they'll just have to try their best to take down England in second. But it's not going to be easy, baby. But then again, England are a little bit overrated right now. Sebastian Gummer says Liam made me look like a prick. It wasn't just him. It was him and the bunker. But I think what's come out the worst out of this World Cup so far is the bunker. It's not necessarily been the referees individually, even though they've been poor. But the bunker has been the real one that's been average, very, very average in this World Cup so far. So Cook Islands now get this ball out to the 35. I think the games I'm looking forward to the most this weekend, Australia-Scotland, obviously, because obviously I'm an Aussie. Fiji-Italy, because I want to see where Fiji are at against a team they should be winning against, but Italy looked very good against the Scots the other day. They won like 26-0 or 26-6 against Scotland. That's a set restart here for Cook Islands at the halfway point. Looking forward to England-France, and there's also a big game. Lebanon versus Ireland is a huge game. They'll tell us who comes second in that group. That's a huge game. Sebastian Gummer says, heard we're refiring the USA channel. Yeah, I really do want to, man. It's just it's so hectic. Like I don't know how to do it because I'm on this fitness schedule right now. Plus I'm doing this Rugby League World Cup. Plus we've got other things we need to do on this channel, and we've got the Bulls. I'm definitely going to be watching the Bulls today. I want to be streaming the Bulls today, but bro, my body is exhausted right now. But yeah, I do really want to do that USA channel, man. It's just so difficult getting the time for it. Cool cards with the ball here, fit tackle, 10 minutes out. Best refs are the ones who decide to stay out of this World Cup. Best refs are the ones who aren't reffing. So fit tackle, left hand side, and dumb play. That was just dumb. They just ran the ball straight, and it'll be a turnover. I guess it'll only be 1 metre out though. Michael Production says Australian refs. You think Australian refs are the best? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I think that's a debatable one. And you're talking about guys like Ashley Klein. You're talking about that pansy who refereed the New Zealand-Lebanon game. What was his name again? Grant Atkins. Guy's a pansy, bro. The guy's an absolute bro. Cook Islands defense, horrific. So 6 again here for the Welsh. They'll get another 30 metres on that run there, and they're already at the 50 now on second tackle. Cook Islands defense really needs to wake up a little bit here because Wales are starting to find some real big gaps. Especially, sorry, I thought we was about to compliment Australian refs like Mucker Production, Australian refs, they ain't it too, big fella. They ain't it too. You know what? Jared Sutton as well as an Australian ref. Oh, jeez. Oh, the Suttons. The Suttons are something else, man. They're from another planet. So, fit tackle here. There'll be 10 metres out. Get back. Bring back Gavin Badger, mate. Bring back the badge. Badger. Left-hand side for Wales. They're at the 10 metres. Oh, they're going to score a try. Try-time Wales. Try-time Wales there. Ollie, is it Ollie Olds? Is it Ollie Olds there? Hold on, what's his name? It is Ollie Olds, the 14 there, came off the bench, and it's a nice little try there for the utility for the Welsh. So they will take the lead here at 10-6, and they will probably convert it as well to make it 12-6 in a moment now. At least it's looking like a good game here. It is looking like both teams are relatively evenly matched. But, geez, that defense. Ooh. Is there obstruction there? I think Dominic Peru gets bumped here. Funny story with Dom Peru. He actually bought me my first ever alcoholic beverage at a nightclub on the Gold Coast. Dom Peru, who plays for the Cook Islands. He used to play for the Gold Coast Titans, like back in 2011, 2010, when he was very young. But Wales are going to score a try here, so they're not going to... So I think in the Rugby League World Cup, the bunker doesn't get to come back and say, referee, we need to go and check this one. I think it is still the old system, which feels really weird and outdated, the old system. And now that the NRL has obviously implemented the bunker, how they can come back and change the call. But there could have been an obstruction there. There definitely was a player who got bumped off, and the player who got bumped off was definitely right in the way of where that try was scored. No matter if this is way closer than I thought it would be. I don't think that it was ever going to be a very, very big win for Cook Islands, but I definitely thought the Cook Islands would be better than this, and they would win this game. But then again, Sebastian made a good point before, saying that this is up there in the Northern Hemisphere, and most of these Welsh players play the Championship, and I think the Lee Centurions are in the Championship, so they know this ground well. I think that that's a good point to say that Wales probably do have the upper hand here, and at $6 odds, they were very good priced. Not as really greatly priced as Papua New Guinea were yesterday, 13-1 odds that I kept telling you about, but good odds nonetheless. So 12-6 here, they do get the conversion, 29 minutes gone. Crazy New Zealand, so I feel sorry for these teams next week. You start when you look at games like this, then you start to think, like, the longer the game goes on, the more you think, oh, these guys are going to go up against Tonga and Papua New Guinea, and an angry Papua New Guinea too, mind you. Like, it's going to be tough for both these teams. Hold on. I had to sneeze. Both these teams are going to have to go up against a really angry Papua New Guinea side after what happened yesterday. Like, passionate but angry side. Enquiries is hi. Hello, Enquiries. Sport actually says match if Manu played for the Cook Islands. Like, yes, but in the same sense, I guess that's their spine player that I was talking about before that they didn't really have, but... but overall, they've got no halves and whatnot. They're still in a similar position. They'll be better, though. They would be better. Oh, that's a knock on there. So Cook Islands will get the ball now. Cook Islands will get the ball, hit the halfway point. Like, Joey Manu playing would be a big inclusion for the Cook Islands, and the same with Val Holmes. So Val Holmes would stay in the centres, you'd probably say. You'd say Val Holmes stays in the centres, and you'd have Joey Manu with the fullback. But overall, I still think they're going to struggle massively. So they're going to challenge this one here, Wales. 30 minutes gone, guys. 30 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. 30 minutes gone. Hit the big old red subscribe button. Or apparently someone said that YouTube's updated now. It's white subscribe button, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. So they're challenging this and saying this is a strip here. No, he's just lost that ball there. I think he's just lost that ball here. I don't think this is a strip. Let's look at this one again here. There's 3 in the tackle though, so if they do class as a strip, he's done. Oh no, that is a strip. No, it's a strip. No, it is definitely a strip. That angle showed it. So that is going to be a successful challenge there. And Dom Peyroux makes a mistake, so it will be a penalty here to the Welsh. Jackson says, with this system, can't they check the try it being awarded? I don't think so, no. I don't think so. Because they should have checked that one, I would argue. I'm not saying that it wasn't no try, I'm just saying that I would like to have had another look at that. Because the player who was impacted by the bump off was where the try was actually legitimately scored. Malcolm Production says, Tonga most probably getting should have a rematch. It's probably not going to happen, man. It's probably not going to happen. But in the same sense, it'd be great to see. It'd be great to see another game like that. But that's why we savour those moments so largely, because we know that those are the big games, man. So 15 minutes out, 10 minutes to go here in the first half. And the Welsh could score again here. Dear me, Cook Islands, what's going on here? Right hand side, here they go, underneath. Oh jeez, that was nice. They can take it down. 3 minutes out from the line now. If you both make it the semis, you can play each other again, but I don't think that'll be happening. 4 tackles here, and there'll be 3 minutes out. Cook Island defence hasn't been absolutely horrific in this game so far. 6 again for the Wales. Jeez, that's bad defence from Cook Islands. I was just saying their defence hasn't been bad, but then they go and give away a 6 again. 2 minutes out here from the line. Dreadful. Or Val Holmes in the halves. In the halves, you have Val Holmes. Maybe in the 6, I guess, but nah. Oh, maybe, but I don't think we've ever seen him in the 6. Have we ever seen him in the 6? I don't think so. So right hand side here for the Welsh, and they'll get taken down 15 metres out here from the line. So it'll be 3rd tackle now for Wales. If they score here, this is going to be making it super tough for Cook Islands. Wales are playing not too bad. Wales are playing really badly against a team who's better than the Cook Islands, but Wales are playing pretty good against a team like the Cook Islands, is what I'll say there. To clarify, Wales right now will be getting beaten by 40 by Australia, New Zealand and the likes, but right now they're playing very well against a team that is as average. Oh, it's going to be picked up here. That was nice work there. By the number 2 for the Cook Islands, who kicked the ball and grabbed the ball for themselves. So Paul Olberg is the one who grabs that one. Was kicked through by the Welsh and put a foot out, bounced in front of him, and Paul Olberg grabs it, and now it's a penalty as well for the Cook Islands. Crazy Still says that Cookies must practice their attack, no defence. Yeah, their attack has been really, really poor. Their attack has been superbly poor, actually. I don't understand why that's not working up top there. I've still got this. I still bought this the other day, guys. I still haven't bought the lamp for it. Still haven't got the lamp for it, which is what will help that at the back. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, Cook Island's attack is so poor, but their defence is absolutely terrible. Sebastian says that PNG would have to knock out England and Tonga would have to eliminate Samoa. It's a big ask, but possible. It's a big ask. It is. I would be completely surprised if England got done by Papua New Guinea, but I don't think it happens. But I wouldn't be completely surprised. That'd be a huge upset though. So 4 tackles now for the Cook Islands. They're 15 metres out. There's a good chance here. This has got numbers. This is good. This is a good attack. This is a good attack here. Taking down 5 metres out from the line. 5th tackle. Okay, roll again here. Roll again. Roll the other side. Left hand side gives it off to Isan Muppet. Muppet up in the air and knock on there from Wales. So Cook Islands should get the ball here. It is 0 tackle. Yep, it's 0 tackles. So it's going to be 10 metres out from the line. Here they come. After Tonga performance, can they beat Samoa? Absolutely. They will be favourites against Samoa. Did you see Samoa's performance against England? Can Tonga beat Samoa? Did you see the same Samoa play against England? I think Samoa will be much better for that loss, but in the same sense, yes, they can. Oh, geez, that pass was very, very stupid. Don't get fooled by that pass. That was a very, very dumb pass. So there'll be a knock on there from the Cook Islands and Wales get the ball at 10. Matacross, I'm looking forward to Cooks versus Papua New Guinea next week. Are you, though? Because Papua New Guinea will win by a decent bit. Oh, that's right. You're a Papua New Guinea fan. Yeah, I guess you would be. If you're a Papua New Guinea fan, if you're a Cook Island fan, I probably wouldn't be. If you're a neutral, like, I guess I will enjoy it because I love watching Papua New Guinea play. But yeah, Papua New Guinea should win decently. It's disappointing if Xavier Coates doesn't play because Xavier Coates is a big inclusion there for the Papua New Guineans. Mate, it's Samoa. What are you talking about? Sport says, are you going to do a power ranking after this match? I'm going to do a power ranking tonight, yeah. I'll do a power rankings tonight. I'm probably going to make it a video, though, because I do actually have to live a life tonight. I'm going to do something that's not just on YouTube tonight. I've got trivia with some friends that I'm going to be going to, which is it's difficult during a World Cup and difficult what I do to figure out times that I can do this kind of stuff. But, yeah, I'll probably do a power ranking tonight. It'll come out like 5:30 p.m. But tomorrow I'll be doing a live stream at 7 p.m. With Clarkie's Rugby League column, just discussing the Rugby League World Cup so far and what's to come as well. Fashion says, I can only imagine the English press if the Commonwealth pull it off. Oh, Sebastian, it'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? It'd be beautiful. You know my thoughts on the English press. I hate the English press. Second tackle here, 45 minutes out. I was about 6 again here at the Cook Islands. Jeez, this is probably the game with the most 6 agains throughout the tournament so far. And we're only in the first half. That says you have a life. I didn't know that. It's crazy, I know. It's hard to do that outside of sport. Crazy to say that pass Muppet. It was. Jasper says, I'm looking forward to New Zealand versus Jamaica. You're looking forward to seeing Jamaica have 90 points past them? Interesting. I always look forward to watching the good teams play because, you know, the good teams obviously score tries and scoring tries is fun, but in the same sense, that game's not going to be great overall at all. Right hand side, Jamaica, Kyle Ero. That was a nice little run there from Kyle Ero. 4 tackle, 3 metres out from the line. 3 metres out, 4 tackle here. Cook Islands give it off out to... that's going to be played out there by the Welsh. Oh no, they're going to get this ball here. This is actually going to bounce in perfectly, and the Welsh will get the ball at 35. Oh no, it's going to be a penalty for offside, I reckon. Yep, penalty for offside, so it will be Cook Islands' ball here. 3.5 minutes to go here, the first half. They need to score here. They really need to score here and go in level at 12-12. Balderson still says, do you watch the USC? I don't have the time to, man. I want to get into the Super League next year as well. I want to start streaming the Super League. Because no one else does it. And I don't want to go in... So I've hated coming into this Rugby League World Cup as a content creator. And you guys know me. I want to know what I'm talking about, right? I want to have a clue. A lot of these Welsh, Ireland, England... Scotland, France, you know, Greece teams all have Super League talent, and I don't know much about them. So in the future, I'm going to be doing the Super League so that I have an idea about the global Rugby League level. So second tackle here, which will mean I won't have time really to do USC. I think he might have scored here. This might be a try. They're going to check this. I think he hasn't scored. I think he might be just a little bit too... I think he might be held up a little bit here. I don't know what held up a little bit means, but he's held up, I would say. Sport Reaction says, thoughts on the Australian press after Australia lost to Tonga? Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I think Australian press is always going to back in the relative consensus that Australians want to see another team win besides Australia. And if anyone's going to win, it'll be an Islander team. Let's just see if this goes down here. He's going down, he's going down, he's going down. Oh, bro. Oh. He's not going to score by this much. That got held up by literally like this much. That's outrageous. That is literally outrageous. That hovers the line. That is hovering the line. I don't think the ball touches the ground there. But that is literally hovering the line. That's wild. That is a... Oh, bro, that's unfortunate, man. Like, this close. Literally less than a centimetre. So, the Australian media is always going to play up that win for Tonga because obviously they want people to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I think it was lucky. Sebastian a little bit there. I think it was very lucky. If you're talking about in regards to holding the ball up there. So, second tackle here, 10 metres out. They get this ball underneath, and that's a big run there. A big run here to the 5. Yeah, but I understand the Australian press. The Australian press are nowhere close to being as bad as the English press. The English press are the most full of shit wankers I've ever seen in regards to that dummy half kick was dreadful. So Wales get the ball here at the 3 metres. The English press are the most horrific. They are like the English press are racist when English lose when England lose in the World Cup this year. For FIFA World Cup, they'll be racist, just like they were in the Euros. It is what it is. They just are. Like, they're just horrible. They're a horrible, horrible organisation, the English media. Just a horrible, horrible mess. They build you up to succeed and say, we guarantee you that England are going to win the World Cup this year. We guarantee you England are going to win the Rugby League World Cup, FIFA World Cup, Olympics, all this. And then when they don't, they will create chaos and they will create havoc. They will literally racially abuse their players. They will literally come out and say that their team is shithouse and make sure that you know that you're shithouse because you support this shithouse team. That's the English media. Sebastian can back me up on that. That's how they treat them. Manacross says, I think the UK press will be very bad. We'd probably win a few fans' hearts with how the boys play. Absolutely, you would. But that's going to be Cook Islands here who get the last touch of the ball here for the first half. A minute to go now. 50 seconds to go. And it'll be 45 minutes out here from their own line. Crazy New Zealand says, Wales playing well. Interested to see how both teams play in the second half. Yeah, they are playing okay. Bowlers and Steels, I wish the Super League could be shown in South Africa. As it is, I can't watch the Rugby League World Cup, unfortunately. Oh, that's unfortunate. That sucks. Well, South Africa, yeah, they have a team. People have been asking me why aren't South Africa at this World Cup. A couple of South African viewers, but they had a chance to qualify, but got beaten 60-6 by the team we're watching right now in the Cook Islands a couple of years ago. Yes, on the go. Cook Islands are playing pretty bad, but up the Cookies. Yeah, look, the Cook Islands are playing too greatly right now, but there's still there's a chance here. There's a chance here, taking down maybe 10 minutes after the line, 5 seconds. This will be the last chance of the first half. Last chance of the first half here. They get out to the right-hand side. Isan Muppet kicks it through because he's an idiot, and he goes straight to Wales. Oh, is that a penalty? It is a penalty. Ooh, I'll go for the 2 here. I know you'd be down by 4, but I'll go for the 2. I take the guaranteed points. Take the 2. You take the 2. You take the 2. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, go for the try. Take the 2 here. It's guaranteed points. You've only got 1 play anyway. You're probably not going to score, so just go for the 2 and you'll be down by 4. It's a smarter idea. And I think that's what they're going to do here. That's a terrible kick from Isan Muppet anyway. He's not behind him. Settle down, commentator. Patrick Graham says there was an older gentleman having a cuppa and reading a newspaper just after the Euro 21 final. He said, I can't believe I bought this shit. I paid for my own insults. That's very good. I can't believe I bought this shit. I paid my own insults. That's very funny. It's so true, though. That's exactly the English media to a T right now. And the Cook Islands will kick it on through. So it will be 12-8 here as the halftime score. The halftime score, guys, is Wales 12. The Cook Islands 8. Cook Islands not playing too well at the moment. Wales playing above their pay grade. But in the same sense, good on them. They're currently leading, and hopefully they can end up as the champions at the end of the game. It's still not great though. Like, this whole game is a bit of a shambles overall. But long way to go here. Long way to go. So guys, obviously smack that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Super impressed we've had 100 people watching the Cook Islands versus Wales here. They're super impressed. And we will be streaming every single game of the Rugby League World Cup live here. So if you're ever watching a game, be right here with us. Boulders and Steel says, so online channels such as yours will keep me up to date with the Rugby League World Cup. So thanks, I appreciate you, dude. Sport Ration says, Isan Muppet used to play for the Titans. Is that a serious comment? Are you serious? Sport Ration says, what's your thoughts on Australia's lineup for Game 2? I think it's great. They're going to continue to change it. I can't believe someone just asked me if I knew. Like, Isan and I have problems. Why do you think I call him Muppet? I was going to grab something for a second, you guys. One second. You'll still be able to hear me. I can't believe I just got asked if Isan played for the Titans. Lads, I know the team. Like, I know the boys. Give me 1 second here. Sorry guys, give me 2 seconds, just gonna grab something. I just gotta find this. I can't find this. Why can't I find it? Oh, I can't even find it. Oh, there it is. Good. Do it. Alrighty. Jay says he was serious. He's not serious. He can't be serious. He can't be seriously asking me if I knew that Isan Masters played for the Titans. He can't be serious. Let's get rid of that. There we go. I can't wait to get that lamp. Jay says, how many minutes left before halftime? It is halftime. It is halftime, bro. It is halftime right now. Crazy Zilla says, Isan Titans legend. You stop it. Halftime now. Justin says, you and the Kiwi lads are the ones who do us every game in the sport you watch. But in the same sense, I'm passionate about rugby league, and I do I like. He doesn't do these kind of games and stuff. I don't even know if he's on right now. Does the big games though. Does the big games. But yeah, I think Australia's lineup for game 2 is fine. I think that we're going to change the team around quite significantly, quite considerably every single game, and it's not going to be surprised when a heap of guys miss out, because they're going to just be testing the team throughout these group stages, especially considering now that we went through our toughest game. Fiji was always our toughest game. Italy is not a tough game, and Scotland's not a tough game for us, so we can literally just rest players now and change it up to suit. This will be Nathan Cleary's debut game that people don't really understand. This is his debut game here. A lot of guys are debuting, Matty Burton as well. But yeah, it's a good way to change around. Justin says, I'm saying he does like every game in Union. No, he's passionate about Union. David says, who's going to win this game? Your prediction? I predicted the Cook Islands. So Sebastian made a good point that this is a good, well-suited game for Wales here in regards to the conditions, in regards to the fact that it's a championship stadium and most of these players play in the championship at the stadium. So the Welsh probably were massive underdogs here for an unknown reason. They probably shouldn't have been as badly underdogs. But in the same sense, the Cook Islanders still have a decent enough team here that they can turn around. Kyle Iro is a sneaky little player. Issa Muppet's not usually terrible when he plays for teams that isn't, the Titans or the Tigers or the Cowboys, mind you. He does well for his national team, I guess. They've got an okay team. Brendan Piakura, who's okay for the Broncos, obviously. So I still think the Cook Islands may be able to win this game, but it's a tough one. It's going to be a real close game here. It's going to be a real close game to finish it off. I'll go with Cook Islands still to win. I'll say that they still win this game. Balderson still says, I finally remember the Eels pushing in a scrum against the Sharks in 2020 again, which was great. I have no idea. I finally remember the Eels pushing in a scrum against the Sharks in 2020, which was great. Was that like a big try or something? I don't know. Is that just like a random try that you can remember? I would love to see. It doesn't really matter who wins this game, because neither of these teams are making it to the quarterfinals. Like, it's going to be Papua New Guinea and Tonga, who, I don't know why my nose is messing up so much this morning, but I think that it's pretty obvious that Tonga and Papua New Guinea are making the quarterfinals in this group. So this game here defines who comes third. And I think for the Cook Islands, because they are an emerging nation, they really need to be coming third in this group. They can't be coming fourth, because it would just be embarrassing for them to finish below Wales team that has pretty much everyone in the championship. But then again, there are a lot of local boys here for Cook Islands. I don't think a lot of them actually play professional league. Boston says they got a penalty as a result to win the games. Pushing in the scrum can help in rugby league. Pushing in the scrum to get a penalty. Okay. Yeah, because pushing in the scrum is not usually really allowed in rugby league. It's a different ball game to rugby union, obviously. So they wouldn't have been able to push the scrum and then grab the ball at a further point. In rugby league, you put the ball in and the scrum just stays effectively stable. It's not really competitive. Sometimes you'll see very, very occasionally the team who the opposite team will win the scrum and get the ball back against the feed. But it happens very, very occasionally. Very, very occasionally. I just that was a random comment, a little bit. Hey, fever season, baby. Yeah, I guess crazy New Zealand. I think it's only just because I'm tired, because it's exhausting. Getting up every morning at 4 a.m. and kind of having a really intermittent sleep schedule. I originally planned to have like a schedule where I would literally just have night shift and stay awake until 7, 8, but I couldn't do it. So now I've decided I've got a bit of an intermittent sleep schedule where I'll have like 3 hours here and then 3 hours there and then 3 hours here. It's a little bit all over the shop. That's what Rashid says. The only thing I disagree with Auslan is Harry Grant as starting hooker. Why? Give Ben Hunt a bit of a rest and mix it up a little bit. Harry Grant probably won't play the third game against Scotland. US fans says, hey bro, greeting from New Zealand. Hopefully the Islands have a nice comeback here. Yeah, look, they need to. But they've been really, really poor in this game, man. They have been. They have been, man. They've been really, really poor. But I guess it's nothing crazily surprising. It isn't anything crazy surprising. They're just showing us the highlights of yesterday's try. I tell you what, yesterday that was such a good game. It was such a good game for the game. I would have loved to have seen a better crowd. There, but it's what it is. It really is. But like Christian Wolf, man, like he really mismanaged that game yesterday for me. I really think he made a few mistakes in regards to the way that he outlined that Tonga team. Ooh. I really think he made a few mistakes in regards to the way he outlined the team there. I think he's got to fix that going into the future games. Even though that was their hardest game there, I don't think that was the right call by a few of the decisions he made. Not at all. Especially with, I just had a heap of them. Especially with David Vita. Coming on after 60 minutes is ridiculous. Coming on after the 60-minute mark was absolutely silly and should never have been happening. It should never have been happening on any planet there. So let's go have a look at the games on this week. Rugby League World Cup. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Hit the big old subscribe button. Alright, so the game on Saturday. Oh no, I just clicked on New Zealand Lebanon. That's not what I wanted to do there. That's not what I wanted to do. See more. Alright, so we've got Australia Scotland on Saturday. Australia should win that one very easily. And then Saturday night at 11:30pm is Fiji versus Italy. I'll probably go half an hour early for that. Fiji should win that game, but it'll be interesting because Italy played well against Scotland the other day. England versus France will be a good game, and then New Zealand versus Jamaica will be an absolute shitfest on Sunday morning at 4:30. Lebanon versus Ireland, that'll be a great game. That's probably the game of the weekend. That is probably the game of the weekend there, Lebanon versus Wales, unless Italy can stand up against Fiji. Samoa, Greece, Samoa should get a really big whomping there. Tonga and Wales, Tonga should get a decent win there. And then Papua New Guinea, Cook Islands, Papua New Guinea should get a good win there. So, yeah, Lebanon versus Ireland is probably the game of the weekend to look out for if you haven't really checked out the schedule just yet. But overall, actually, let's go have a look at the groups as well to see who's on top right now based on points differential. So, England's on top of the Group A with 54 points differential. France is in second with 22 points differential. And that means Greece is in third with minus 22. And Samoa is in fourth, minus 54. That'll change quite considerably, though. But Samoa need to beat France by a decent bit to really overturn that score, that points differential there. Group C, you've got Ireland on top right now. That's right, they played Jamaica. So Ireland on top with 46 points differential and 2 points. New Zealand in second with 22 points differential and 2 points. Lebanon in third, and then Jamaica in fourth. Jamaica will stay in fourth, obviously. Group B, Australia on top with 34 points differential and 2 points, and Italy in second, 24 points and 24 points differential and 2 points. Scotland third, Fiji fourth, but that will change quite dramatically because obviously not everyone gets to play Italy/Scotland every week. Fiji got to play Australia and didn't actually get beaten by as much as they would have thought could have possibly been the case before the game started. So they'll be okay with that. And then, so they'll come second. And then Group D is Tonga, Cook Islands, Wales, and Papua New Guinea and Tonga. They're on top with 6 points differential. But I think whoever wins this game... to be fair, this could be the closest group. This could be the closest group of the lot. So I guess we could see Wales/Cook Islands on top of the group. Or we could also see them score less than Tonga and win by less than 6. Which is what it's looking like right now, I guess. So, yeah, we don't know who's on top of that one just yet at all. I just hope that we get some close games again next week because at least these last 2 games have really pulled in because for most of this week, pretty much all of this week, all the games have been quite big blowouts. Lebanon and New Zealand wasn't as bad a blowout as most people thought. It wasn't as bad as most people would have thought. Greece and France was actually quite enjoyable. But yeah, every other game has been pretty much a blowout. Sebastian says only group without a blowout so far. Yeah, so far. Obviously, this could still be a blowout, but I don't think it will be. Man. Royal Trummer says, Chair Blaze, Chair mate, how you doing? Dean says, just woke up and says, how's the game been so far? Look, Wales are winning. It's not been a good performance here by Cook Islands at all, but there's a long way to change it around. But yeah, look, it's just been a little bit of a error-ridden game by both teams. Actually, no, I'd say that it's just Cook Islands with errors. This is why I keep clarifying, like, this is a good performance here for Wales against a low-ranked team like Cook Islands, but if Wales were playing any other team right now who are a good team like Australia, New Zealand, even Fiji, Tonga, Samoa, England, the likes, Papua New Guinea, they would be getting robbed right now. Like, they'll be getting robbed. But because they go up against a team that is in a relatively equal position to them, that's why they're obviously in this situation. Sam says, reckon Wales will get enough points in the second half to get the win? I don't think so. I think Cook Islands win, but in the same sense, I think that's just a bit of a pre-game bias, and that most people thought Cook Islands would win this one quite easily. Wales have been okay. Like, they've been just simply bang on okay. They could get the win here. It's going to be a close game nonetheless. But yeah, it's a really hard game to predict this one. It's a really hard game to predict. It could go either way. It could go 13 plus. Cook Islands, it could go 13 plus. Well, I don't think 13 plus Wales on the cards. I think Wales by 1 or 12 is the max. I can't see a 13 plus here. I could still see a 13 plus Cook Islands, but there's just so many errors. Like, they're just such an emerging nation. They're at the peak of an emerging nation, man. The peak of an emerging nation. Sport Racing says next week there is going to be a few big wins. England, Oz and New Zealand. Yes, Oz will get it all started. England against France is not guaranteed, mate, because France and England, I think they usually play, and it's not a great big difference between the two. But New Zealand's going to get a huge win, an absolutely huge win. But says, bro, you look like you're about to pass out. I'm pretty tired, to be fair. I'm pretty tired, but in the same sense, we keep rocking, baby. We keep rocking. Don't you worry. Just hit that thumbs up button. You just shush. You hit that thumbs up button. That's what you do. That's what you do. We've got 40 minutes to go here the game. Wales are out of the field, and we've got Wales and Cook Islands coming out of the field right now. So smack that thumbs up button and subscribe, and let's get it, baby. Yeah, I think it is hay fever season, so I need to get some hay fever tablets or something like that, especially when you're getting up as early as I am all the time for these games. I think I need to prepare with some hay fever tablets or something. Yes, the referees have been a bit better today, Dean Land. Haven't seen anything bad from the referees. Just ask Sebastian about how much of an improvement this has been on Liam Moore. This is the only game you'll cover for. Sebastian. But Wales will kick the ball off now, and the Cook Islands will grab this ball here 5 metres out from their own line. Oh, look at this big run here. Big run. Oh, look at the big bomber number 20. Look at him go. Look at him go. Yeah, I think like, Wales have been fine. Cook Islands have been really bad, and that's where the adjustment is. It's like Wales haven't been good. I just want to clarify. Wales have not been good, but they've done enough here to be leading, which is fine. That's the main thing. Like, it doesn't matter how you win, as long as you win. But Brendan Piakura there with a decent little run. He'll get this ball to the 45. Tanner Robinson says, hopefully Wales get up. I don't really mind who gets up in this game, man. Whoever wins this game gets third in the group, so it's like it doesn't really matter too much who wins this game. I just want it to be a close game, which right now it definitely is. It's a very close game between two relatively evenly matched outfits. One that's a very much an emerging nation, and two, that's the first time I've actually seen Caleb Aikens in this game for Wales. Caleb Aikens used to play for the Penrith Panthers guys when they were kind of in their average moments in the early 2010s, I think it was. Sebastian Grummer says, last two games between France and England, France 10, 30 to England, it's not too bad, and England 44, France 6, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not like the blowout that he's basically alleging there. Not like the blowout he's alleging there, but in the same sense, obviously England still should win, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying England don't win, I'm just saying that it's not as big a blowout as the Australia and New Zealand games will be. Maybe that'll start getting people back on side in regards to, the travesty that has been overrating England. Oh, they're away here, Wales. They're away here. They're at the 30, 25. Geez, good run there. That was a really nice play on the right-hand side. Defense, Cook Islands, what are you doing? Left-hand side, they put that ball up in the air. Josh Ralph, and... Oh, good catch there. That was a really good catch, and they're away here. Cook Islands, that was a great catch there. Stephen Masters gets to the 35. D-Lens, do the Cook Islands have any rivals? I would say no, mate. I would say no. Like, they wouldn't really have rivalry with Samoa or Tonga or Fiji. I think maybe like a Niue or something like that, like those smaller islands, like a Tuvalu or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. In rugby league, no. They're not big enough to have a real rivalry just yet. It's like Wales don't have a rivalry with anyone really in rugby league. I know they have an overall rivalry with England. But in the same sense, it's not that big because it's a small sport, obviously, in their country. Compared to the Cook Islands. So yeah, everyone else is kind of taken. Papua New Guinea have Fiji, Tonga have Samoa. I think that one of the small islands probably would be their rivals, but I really wouldn't know. So they put this ball into the corner here, and not a bad kick actually. No, that's a good take by Wales. That's a great take by Wales, and they're back to the 25. Riley covers that they should have the top three of each group qualify for the next World Cup, so that each games like this means something. I think they have that for the Union, don't they? I think the top three of each group in Union actually qualify for the next World Cup. Crazy Zil says, could have been an easy Wales try, the winner cut back in. Yeah, exactly right. Sebastian says, also England beat France 36 in the 2017 World Cup in Perth. In Perth? Jeez, in Perth. Well, they speak a different language in that country. So, full tackle here. Just ask Jay. I don't know if Jay's still here, but they speak a different language in that country. Sporting says, PNG beat Fiji in the practice match. Are they better or did they have a full healthy team? PNG always seem to have, not a better team necessarily, but PNG always seem to have the wood over Fiji. It's just playing styles. So Wales here, fit tackle at the halfway point. Jay is still here. He is still here. He is 13 years behind, but he's still here. Yeah, PNG just seem to have the upper hand in regards to the way these two teams match up with each other. Yes, top 3 for Union automatically qualify for the next World Cup. Yeah, I thought so. So second tackle of the Cook Islands. What a good run here. Inside the attacking half now for the Cookies. Inside the attacking half now. Special comments, it's nice to see Australia and Perth co-host the T20 World Cup this year. Yeah, crazy, eh? Crazy that we get to see what that side of the world looks like. So third tackle now. Third tackle. And there'll be 25 minutes out here in the lines. Fourth tackle. Can the Cook Islands score here? Good chance. And I think PNG probably are actually a better team right this second, actually. I'll probably say Papua New Guinea are the better team as we currently speak. So fifth tackle here, 15 minutes out, one last play, left-hand side. And they kick it through. It's a good little kick here, and it'll be a dropout. That's a great tackle. That's great work there by Cook Islands. This will be a dropout here from Welsh. And let's see what the Cookies can do with their first attack here of the second half. That's a nice little kick, nice little dig through. Nice little dig through. And it's a good tackle. Really good tackle. Models and Zills, do you think the Rugby League World Cup should be increased to 20 teams for the next edition? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way. Bro, there's not enough talent to compete with big teams as it is. Australia puts 80 past both these teams. New Zealand puts 80 past both these teams. England puts 60, 70 past both these teams. You know, Samoa and Tonga, they would put both these teams to bed too. Fiji, Papua New Guinea. These teams are terrible. Like, these teams in comparison to other teams are really bad, bro. And these, and yet the Cook Islands are meant to be like a little bit of a step down, but not a complete step down overall on the care factor scale. So, four tackle here for the Cookies. They're 2 minutes out here from the line. Four tackle, right hand side. No, held up here over the line. Held up, so fifth tackle. They've got one more play here, the Cook Islanders. They have no attack at all, man. They really don't have any attack at all, dude. So fifth tackle here, 10 minutes out. Alright, right hand side. And Isan Masters with a cheeky little kick. And, ooh. Stephen Masters was close there, but it'll be a 20-metre set restart for the Welsh. 7 tackle set. Anthony Manuel says, up at the Cookies. Up at the Cookies. Sporting says, how does Rugby League have a better World Cup like Rugby Union? Just comes down to the care factor, man. You know, a lot more countries care about Union than they do about League. It's about implementing growth in the domestic leagues of, oh, that's a lost ball there from Wales and Cook Islands had the ball here. Oh, no, they're going to say strip from Cook Islands. That'll be a penalty here to the Welsh. It just comes down to getting the eyes on the sport, man, and more people caring about it. Why would it ever be big enough if... they're going to challenge this here, the Cook Islanders. They're going to challenge this. So they're going to see if this is a strip here. If it is, it's a really dumb strip on like second tackle at the 40. Really dumb strip here. Isan Muppet. No, I think he actually just loses that ball there. I don't think that's a strip. Unless I'm just seeing a bad angle here. Oh, no, that definitely... No? I think it's a loose carry. Commentary said the same thing too. I think this is a loose carry. He's just lost that ball there. No, he's let go of the ball there. No, he's just lost the ball. He's just lost the ball there. It's a loose carry. Inconclusive. Okay, so challenge is kept. So it will be a penalty to Wales. I disagree with the call though. I think it was pretty clearly that was a loose carry. But it will be a penalty to Wales, but Cook Islands will keep their challenge. Justin says, do you think Australians care more about the Kangaroos or Wallabies winning? Wallabies, because it's more of a national sport than league. Yeah, Don Poveroo's laughing at that. That was pretty silly. That should have been just a knock on there against Wales. That wasn't a strip for me. So Wales here, they're at the 40, first tackle, right hand side. Yeah, people in Australia definitely care more about Wallabies overall because league is only cared about in ACT, parts of Northern Territory, and obviously Queensland, New South Wales. Oh, that's a knock on there for the Cook Islands. There's no point chasing this one through a few cookies. It should be 6 again here, surely. What? They're playing on? Well, that's a horrific call from the referee. Third tackle. So what? If Cook Island... The ball, that's not physically, scientifically possible the ball came out the back there without touching a Cook Islander there. That is not scientifically possible that the ball came out the back like that without touching a Cook Islander there. That makes no sense. So set restart now. I guess that's karma. Right hand side here, and the Welsh, they're going to be 20 metres out from the line. That was a silly, silly call. It was not possible to come at the back like that without touching. So left hand side now for Wales, they're going to be 25 metres out in the line. Second tackle here. Second tackle, 25 metres out. Right comes to the Wallabies. Yeah. But, oh, geez, that's a huge hit. That's a lost ball too. And that's Cook Islands' ball. That's an incredible tackle there. Oh, look at Isan Muppet. Yeah, he's firing up now. Fire up your cat. Fire up your cat, Isan Muppet. Isan has he's a great player for the Cook Islands. It's good to see that he loves playing for a team of the Cook Islands. It's good to see that he actually has passion playing for this team. Didn't have any passion playing for the Titans, the cat. So second tackle here for the Cook Islands. They're going to be 25 metres out of the line. Also 35 metres out here from the line. And Isan's going to get offload there. It was a nice offload. It actually really annoys me seeing how much passion he has for playing for anybody who isn't the Gold Coast Titans. So third tackle here, 25 metres out. Lucky he's not playing for us next year. I think he's going to the Super League. I think he is. A fourth tackle here. He's a great bloke out there. He probably is a great bloke. He's a great bloke, man. But it's just that when it comes to rugby league, he's a moron. Tentavana's so close, 1 metre out. 1 metre out of the line. Yeah, it's actually at least this game's close. It is. They're very evenly matched. Oh, good work here. Oh, it's an obstruction. If they, it's going to be custom. Oh, it's going to be intercept anyway. Doesn't matter. So the Welsh will get the intercept there. But they're lucky it was an obstruction penalty to Wales there, to be honest with you. So 50 minutes gone here, guys. 50 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We're here for literally every single game of the Rugby League World Cup. So jump on and hit that subscribe button. That says like he's gone to the Farmers League. And, well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know who he's going to in Super League. Who is Isan Muppet going to? Full tackle here at the 30. It was funny when we made some really awkward eye contact at the last Titans training session of the season that I was at before they went to New Zealand. It was a private session, and here we go. Wales have got a chance here. Oh, that's good. Oh, Football Nation. That was nice. But Cook Islands get the ball here 11 metres out. That was nice. First touch there. First touch there by the Welsh centre, number 4. Alright, second tackle now, Cook Islands. Second tackle here, 20 metres out. Sebastian Graham says, Isan Masters is joining the Huddersfield Giants next season. The Super League's lost and it's going. He probably will be good in the Super League, man. I'm not going to lie. Like, I have dislike and disdain for the guy for the way that he didn't really give too much of a shit about how poor he would play, and then would laugh with the opposition on the field after the game, and just the way that he treated the club. I thought it was just really, really disrespectful. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't work in the Super League. He's having a good game here today, and he usually plays pretty well for the Cook Islands. It's just when he actually played for my team, the guy was a muppet. Except you follow the EPL much. Bro, Premier League was the first sport that I ever followed. Premier League is arguably my main sport, but then again, Rugby League and football are probably the top two. With baseball, actually, I'm going to be my third. So Cook Islands now, they're 15 metres out from the line. Love my Cubbies. But yes, I watch the Premier League every day. Actually, how's the Premier League going right now? What's happening in the games? They started an hour ago, I think. Alright, fit tackle here. Left-hand side. Cook Islands get the ball out to the 10 metres. Masters. And he'll get taken. Oh, no. Well, no, that's not a tackle, sir. Okay, he called that tackle way too early. There was literally no one on top of him when he did that. So Brad Tuckerungi, the ex-Parramatta Eel and Gold Coast Titan actually, comes on here for Dom Peru. There's actually quite a few Gold Coast Titans in this game, or ex-Gold Coast Titans. Dom Peru, Isan Muppet, and then the one that just came on there, Brad Tuckerungi. Liverpool, Southampton, Newcastle leading, and others are still a draw. Oh, who scored for Liverpool? What's the score of the Liverpool game? United shitting on Tottenham. United shit. So 4 tackle here. Man United are dog shit. So 4 tackle here, 35 metres out. I'm not a Liverpool fan, by the way. It's just for my fantasy team. I brought Salah in this week, so I would like Salah to score for my fantasy team. Fleming comes on here for Butler, for the Welsh. So last play for Wales, they're 45 metres out. And they put that one up in the air. And a pretty average kick there from Wales. So Will Cook Islands bought the 40. Nunez scored. Oh, did Salah at least get an assist in the market? We know that, Jasper. Can't win 4 of the last 5 Premier League titles and not be known as the greatest in the game. Don't you forget it, Sebastian. And don't you forget it. And don't you forget it, son. Definitely don't forget that. Haven't you forgotten it yet? Don't forget it. So first tackle team for the Cook Islands are at the 40. So second tackle, I guess there's 45. I still think the Cook Islands win this game. I think the Cook Islands are knocking on the door. Hugo Lloris is having an absolute belter. So are we making a joke at Tottenham's expense, which we normally do, or are we making a joke at Tottenham's expense, or is it actually United playing shithouse? And John Ford here. John Ford, 10 metres out, 4 tackle here, 8 metres away from the line here, 8 metres away from the line. Isan Muppet, right hand side, and gets the offload away to. Oh, jeez, good tackle there by the Welsh. Fit tackle here. That number 8 kind of looks like Payne Haas from behind. It's actually Makahesi Makatoa. Cook Islands, loose ball, kicks the ball over the top. Good kick, actually. Good kick. Stephen Martins goes up here. Oh, who's got the ball? I think this will be a knock on here. They'll check it, but I think this will be a knock on against the Cook Islands. I think this will be a knock on Cook Islands. 14 shots United, 5 on goal. Tottenham can barely get out of their own half. Oh, so Lloris is having a belter. It's still 0-0, is it? But yet, they've had 14 shots on goal. That's crazy. Alright, so we're just checking this for a try, but I'm pretty certain there's a knock on here from Cook Islands. They're onside. He's onside. He's onside there. Alright. Gee, at least this is a close game, though. At least this is a close game here. That's knocked back from Wales to start, but it might get brought back in here from the Cook Islands onto the hand. Oh, I think that's off Williams' hand from Wales, and then it comes backwards there off Cook Islands onto their own head. That's not forced on Cook Islands. That will come back off his hands onto his own head, and then it comes down to Bracken Tuckerungi. Oh, Tuckerungi will knock that ball in there. Yeah, that'll be a knock on here in Cook Islands. That'll be a knock on. It was close though. It was close. No try. So Cook Islands have scored 2 tries today that both have been taken off, but both of them have been fair taken off. Referees have not been poor in this game. Yeah, there's 4 knock-ons in that. No, there wasn't. There was only 1 knock-on for me. I think there was only 1 knock-on for me, commentary, you muppet, but in the same sense, it doesn't really matter because there was a 1 knock-on is just as good as 4 knock-ons, mate. So 0 tackle here for Wales, and they'll get this ball to the 30. First tackle now. James, just hit that like button, subscribe and jump in the chat. Just do it. Just do it. Hit the big old subscribe button. Second tackle now. And they'll get this ball to the halfway point. 55 minutes gone. Saturday, 6 p.m. Yeah, I could definitely do that Australia New Zealand ICC T20 World Cup game. Leon Copper says, let's go to Cookies, Turkia. Get around, Cook here, man. They're not playing well today, but there's still time for them to win. They're only down by 4 points. So Wales now, they're going to take it on the sideline here. They're going to take it on the sideline here. No, just gets taken back to about the 35 on the Cook Island side of the field. So fit tackle, left-hand side. And kicks this one cheeky underneath. And Stephen Masters should be able to grab this one and bring this one out to the 15. Good run. Eggman says hi. Hello, Eggman. Alright, right hand side. They need to see some good meters here in Cook Islands, and that's exactly what they need. That's exactly what they need to be seeing right now. Second tackle here. Brad tackle only playing. What is he playing? Dummy? Is he playing 6? He's playing dummy half. He's playing hooker. Brad tackle is coming in at hooker here. Okay, let's see how he goes. And Cook Islands get this ball to the halfway point. 4 tackle. Left hand side. At the 40, Issa Muppet, can he get the offload away? Can he get the offload away? Cannot get the offload away. Fit tackle here. Leon says, you have a shot at the game. Due to broadcast restrictions, bro, it is illegal. I can't show you. Oh, 1 second here. Chance of Cook Islands. Oh, good take there by Caleb Akins. And Akins could be away here. Due to broadcast restrictions, bro, I can't show you the game. The best I can do is commentate the game and let you know exactly what's going on and have an interactive commentary. It's illegal to show online. Sport Action says this game lacking a bit of biff. The game's just lacking a bit of quality, is what I would say. It's not the biff, you know. And there's an injury here for Wales. I'm a little bit over people saying bring back the biff because the controversy around that first week of the Roosters Rabbitohs final was stupid. The fact that people were saying, it was a horrible game, dreadful, don't want to see that kind of shit. But yet for the last few years we've been hearing week in, week out saying bring back the biff. It's like no one wants to bring back the biff. No one wants the biff back because when the biff came back they didn't like it. Right, so I'm kind of over people saying bring back the biff now, because the Softcock Nation that was watching that Rabbitohs Roosters game, really proved their name, the Softcock Nation. Just stupid, man. Like literally for decades they've been saying bring back the biff. I remember that Manly Storm game, the Battle of Brookvale, that was incredible. And yet this one here, where Rabbitohs Roosters, it was like biff all game, and people were like, oh, it was a bit too much. It's like, shush, eat a dick. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, people don't know what they want, man. They think they know what they want. People don't know what they want. There's still an injury here to Wales. I think one of their forwards. If he's not a forward, he's a big whopper for a back. So it will be tackle 2 here. It will be tackle 2. Alright. Alright, at their own 32. At their own 30. 23 minutes to go here. Sebastian says, kids want a biff, men want a field goal. Mate, we should see a field goal right now. Get on. Get it going. Get it going. They only need 4 field goals here, the Cook Islands. Because there's not worth 2 points in the Rugby League World Cup or Sim League. So Connor Davies comes on here for Evans. So it was the lock there for Wales who got injured in Evans. But it's going to be Wales now 4 tackle. Good little run there by Josh Ralph. Oh, no, he's lost the ball there. Lost the ball. So it will be Cook Islands ball at 45. Crazy Hills, what happened to Welsh lad? I'm not sure. I think I don't know. He just injured himself. They didn't really tell us much, but he definitely came off and he wasn't happy. That's for sure. He was not having a good time. Yeah, the offload was not needed there by Wales at all. You don't offload that ball there. Just go down that situation. You don't need to play like this. You're up 12-8. You don't need to play crazy. This is the difference between the good nations and bad nations. You don't throw the ball there. You just don't do it. Like you're leading 12-8. All you need to do for the next 22 minutes is effectively defend. especially when you are not the favourites. Like the favourites right now are losing by it was a heavy favouritism too. So, you know, take the ball in, like give the ball to them. Who cares? But just defend, man. Or just get through your sets, and then move on. Like you don't play silly football like that. So third tackle now, and they're 25 metres out here of the line. Third tackle. Right hand side, Marcus with a run now, 22 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle, Cook Islands, here they come. Can they get it? It's actually 12 metres out, not 22 metres out. Left hand side, and chance here. Takarangi gets it off to forward. Maroa comes on here for Tedavano, by the way. Tepai Maroa comes on for Zane Tedavano. Oh, try time, Cook Islands. Try time, Cook Islands there. Try time, Cook Islands, and it should be 12 with the kick to come. And they've got a kick, the kick is not that hard, so Cook Islands will more than likely take the lead here. They will more than likely take the lead. They have been the better team in the second half. Davi Mawali, who is of the Rabbitohs, South Sydney Rabbitohs, he's the one who scores the try there for the Cookies. And the Cookies are 12-12. It all comes off the back of that mistake there from Ralph. Ralph did not need to throw the ball. Leone Coppas is who tried. It was Davi Mawali. Davi Mawali here of the South Sydney Rabbitohs. He's the one who just pushed off. Wow, he pushed off like 5 players to score that try too. He pushed off like 5 players. The Cookies! Get around him, Jackson. Get around him. Get around the Cookies. So 20 minutes to go here of the game. And it will be, I would assume, 14-12. They should get the kick here. So obviously hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. We will be doing a power rankings video tonight at 5:30 PM. It'll be a video though. The power rankings will be a video, not a stream. It's not a difficult kick at all here for Stephen Master. Not a difficult kick at all. Give them a lead for the very first time in the game. Crazy. You've got to be happy if you're a Welsh fan though. Like they've been okay, they've been fine. I don't think they've had any substance to this performance, but like they've been fine. So there we go, guys. It will be 14-12, and they do take the lead. It is 14-12, and they do take the lead with 20 minutes to go. Their first lead of the game here to Cook Islands. Brad Takarangi. That was actually nice stepping there from Brad Takarangi before they got it off to forward. And geez, yeah, Davi Mawali, just a big bumper, just pushed through all those guys, and really strong guy, just went, get out of my way, 5 guys. Well, actually, that's true about the Biff. You know, I want the Biff. I love the Biff. But just so many people, they think they love it until they get it. Johnson also says, Cook up the brothers from a Papua New Guinea fan. Get around the Cook Islanders there from Papua New Guinea. But Cook Islands now, they'll be 15 metres out from their line. Brad Takarangi has been a really big inclusion. Takarangi is one of the more experienced players. I don't understand why he was on the bench to start this game. Brad Takarangi probably should be their hooker, actually. Ever since he's come on, he's been the hooker, and he's been quite good. He's been quite good for him. Obviously, this is the easiest matchup of the group, though, so they really should have been expecting to win this game by a decent little bit. Isan Muppet, 4 tackle, gets ball inside the attacking 30 here. Yeah, Papua New Guinea game next week will be interesting to watch against the Cook Islands. Oh, kicks it into the corner here. Nice little kick. And Wales will bring this one back out to the 10. Like I'm saying, guys, like there's no substance to the Welsh team right now. Like they've done a job. They've been fine. But there's not a great deal of substance in regards to, I guess, what they're actually doing. There's no electrifying plays. There's no kind of pace about it. They're kind of just going through the motions of this game. And they've done that the entire time. Williams has probably been their best player, the number 2, their winger. Caleb Aikens haven't really seen him a great deal. Their 7, Josh Ralph, was okay until he made that bad pass before, the bad offload that obviously was the one that led to the Cook Islands getting their try. Walker comes on here for Fleming for Wales. And then in comparison to the Cook Islanders, who's been great? Isan Muppet's been good. I think Stephen Master's been fine, but I think Brad Takarangi changed his game when he came on the field. I think he changed his game for a real big positive when he came on the field. Jasper says, you know, Carrigan's never scored a try. Well, he's a lock. You're not really expected to score tries. Forwards aren't really expected to score tries. He's a lock / front row. They're not really expected to score tries. Even though he will score a try, they're not really expected to score. Alright, so Cook Islands now, they're 35 metres out from the line, third tackle. 17 minutes to go here. If they score next, they win the game. If they score next, the game's over. 15 metres out now, fourth tackle, and they might score right now. I think they are going to score right now. Wales look like they're done. Wales look pretty tired here. 8 metres out, Muppet Man, he rolls the ball back to Pikura. Puts it up there. Kick's actually pretty good. Stephen Masters, try time. Yep. Try time there for Cook Islands. It's a difficult kick though. It'll be 18-12 here with the kick to come. It's not an easy kick. If they get the kick, it's game over. But Cook Islands there will score there through Stephen Masters, who deserves a try. He's been pretty solid today with his run backs. Try time there for Stephen Masters. And looks like the Cook Islands are probably going to get a win here. Probably going to get the win here. I'll take that. It was a nice kick there from Josh Ford. Is it Josh Ford? It's Ford. It definitely is Ford. It is... Jonathan Ford, sorry. Jonathan Ford. But Steve Masters scores on the wing for the Cookies. For the Cookies. And that's why I kept saying at halftime, I still think the Cook Islands win this game, but, you know, Wales have been fine, man. Nothing special, though, which is the problem. Nothing special. So Steve Masters is going to obviously have to try and convert his own try here, too. If they get this kick, I can't see Wales scoring over 8 more points. I can see them still scoring another try, but I can't see them scoring 2. Crazy New Zealand says GG. Well, it's been an okay game. It's not been too bad. Leona Coppa says, paints on for my, partners on for my Cookie brothers. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But I said it like pain has. Could be partners. So Stephen Masters here from the wing to slap at his bad boy right on through. You get this, you win the game here, Stephen. He does, yeah, he's definitely cousins. They're definitely not brothers with his son. Oh, he slipped over there. Oh, it was actually on target, but it was 5 meters short. That's unfortunate. It was on target, but it was 5 meters short. He slipped over. Yeah. It was literally on the sideline. Yeah, he's just slipped as he was kicking it. That's unfortunate. It was on target, but he just didn't have the length on it. Partner, yeah. What does it mean, Leona? So I speak Fijian and Rotuman, but I don't speak a lot of the island language. Yeah, island languages are quite similar though. Island languages are quite similar. I can pick up a few things in Tongan and Samoan and the likes. They are very similar. Returman's very different, but they're away here again. The Wales, yeah, Wales starting to get too tired here, lads. They are starting to get a little bit too tired now. On the go, getting around it. On the go, getting around it. So second tackle now. Crazy New Zealand said, I remember Cam Smith slipped but still converted from the sideline. Here we go. Kiwi go? Cam Smith? What do you mean Kiwi go? Cam Smith. Silly man. Cam Smith, Kiwi. You buddy the biggest wisher that ever did wisher. You're the biggest wisher that ever did wisher. Kiwi go. So right hand side here for Cook Islands. Moali goes off for Patterson Rabati. Leone says it means sex. Oh, fair enough. Well, there you go. Sex is on, baby. There you go. There you go. That's not bad. That's not going to play the ball, so it will be a mistake there from Cook Islands. On the go, you need to settle down. Partners on now, then kind of gone after the game. Gee, we me. Silly people, man. Silly people. So 13 minutes to go here. You could argue that was still kind of a good play, a fine play the ball, but it's going to be called as a bad play the ball. So Wales get the ball here, 11 minutes out from their own line. Oi. Play the ball, 124 for the Cook Islands, 116 for Wales. Play the ball in opposition 20, 42 for the Cook Islands, 24 for Wales. So very even game, man. Very even game. And that's why the score suggests it. You know, I think people will come in and say that, well, look, if you watch the game, you know that neither of these teams are going to do anything special. And if you watch this game, you know that neither of these teams are any good. But the Cook Islands definitely deserve to win it, even though they definitely were poor in that first half. So forward tackle now. Burt comes off here for Curtis Davies. Sorry for Wales. They're only showing us really the Wales substitutions rather than Cook Islands. Punters on, Charlie Hosking. He's on, mate. He's on. He's on, mate. So the Cook Islands now get this ball to the 12. Punters on. Alright, first tackle. And, good run by Stephen Masters. Gets the ball to the 15. Mate, he's on, Charlie Hosking. Don't fight it. Don't fight it, mate. Don't fight it. Alright, Cook Islands, third tackle. Good run. At least they've gotten stronger the later the game goes. Ngati Karao come off here for Taroi. Crazy New Zealand says, has James Tamo retired from the league? He's Māori, Kuki, could have played for them. I think that he has, yeah. Well, I think he wanted to play on, but no one signed him. He had a decent career. Like, he was good at the Cows, and he was good for New South Wales in his time. Oh, it was a nice little step there. He was decent at the Cows and the Tigers. Not the Tigers, sorry. The Cows, and he played pretty well for the Panthers. But obviously, when you play with the Tigers, it's never going to be good. Second tackle now. Was there a fight? Not really, Leon. Not really. There was a little bit of one, but not really. RX, how's the game been? Been watching Prem, forgot about the game. Yeah, look, it's not been great at all, mate. Like, it's been close, definitely, but it's not been fantastic. It's one of those kind of lacking of substance games. Cook Islands were down for most of this game, but they scored a couple of tries in the last 10 minutes. Like, they were down for 60, 55 minutes of this game, then the Cook Islands have scored the last two tries to make it 18-12. Yeah, look, it's been both Papua New Guinea and Tonga will run through both these teams, is what I will say to that, to answer that question, to make it understandable for you. So, second tackle here for the Cook Islands, and they're going to get this ball out to the 35. I think Tamo would have been good. I think they should have. This could have been his farewell tournament. It would be good to see Tamo actually. Isaac Viva says no. No. We don't know anything about that, do we? Don't joke about that, eh? Like, don't joke about that in the chat. That's not true, Isaac. That's not true, eh? That's just you saying that because we haven't found him yet, yeah? So, fourth tackle here for the Cook Islands. And they get this ball to the 30 metres. Actually, so I still can't accept losing that game against Tonga yesterday. Frustrating, I know, but you'll be fine for it. Oh, Wales! Oh, that's a charge down there. Wales get the ball. I know he went missing, but I don't know. I'll look it up afterwards, Isaac. I hope that it's not true. Because I don't know him personally, but I've known him through the system, obviously. And I know Bremo well, who's obviously with him. Can someone confirm? Can the moderator confirm that for me, please? Second tackle here. Second tackle here, 45 metres out, right inside. 10 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. 10 minutes to go. There's an injury here, I think, for... I don't know what's he stopping this fall here for. Oh, there's a blood coming out of the Welsh player. Blood coming from the Welsh player. Oh, no, okay, there is an injury for Stephen Masters. Oh, this is a bad injury. You don't want this. Liam Hampson, J.A.'s. Liam Hampson. He went to a European trip with my boy Brimdog Millionaire, AJ Brimson, Jordan Rickey from the Broncos, Will Brimson, and there was a post that went out yesterday from the boys saying that he went missing for the last 30 hours. The whole NRL community shared it, obviously. They're in Barcelona. And I'm kind of freaking out a little bit right now with Isaac's comment because we didn't know, it was nothing about him dying, it was just about that he was missing. And I really hope to God that it's not true. So Butler comes on here. There's 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. Good to see 157 people watching right now, guys. Shit, that's... Yikes, man. Jeez, that's full on, man. We're going to pump up with the stream, guys, but that's full on to here. So, 9 minutes to go here, guys. So, Steve Masters comes off here for Zane Devado. Actually, Zane Devado also used to play for the Titans too, actually. Santa Devano actually used to play for the Titans as well. Yes, Jasper. Brimo and Ricky Mates. That's who they're travelling in Europe with right now. Clarence says, how many minutes to go? There is 8 minutes to go, man. 8 minutes to go. Cook Islands are 45 minutes out here from their own line. 45 minutes out from their own line. All right, guys, let's get off that conversation, please. Let's get off that conversation because, it's very hard not to... it's very hard not to react to that right now. Third tackle here for the Cook Islands. They're at the 40. Yeah, I don't know what Jesse Arthur said. Anyway, let's get it up. Okay, fourth tackle now for Cook Islands. They'll be 30 minutes out. If they score, like they've won the game here, Cook Islands, you would assume. But then again, it is only 6 points. It is only 6 points here. Right hand side gives it off here to Kyle Ero, and Ero will get this ball to the 10, 20. Theophilus says just woke up. Who won? Well, it's still on right now. We've got 7 minutes to go, mate. 7.5 minutes to go. 7.5 minutes to go. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Fifth tackle, and the Welsh will get the ball back here at their own 10. So, match stats. 370 tackles for Wales, 306 for Cook Islands. Tackle bust, 46 for Cook Islands, 22 to Wales. But if you are just shooting in, guys, don't think this was an easy win for the Cook Islands at all. The Cook Islands were down up until about the 60th minute or so. They were down up until 60th minute. I think it was 12-8 at half-time. And then they scored 2 quick tries through Stephen Masters and Davy Mawali. But yes, there is 7 minutes to go here. Alright, enough PC11. Enough, bro. Enough. We get it. And we don't need to talk about this right now. How is Pia Cura going? Isaac says, how's Pia Cura going? Pia Cura, he's not really done too much here today. I think the best players of Cook Islands would be... sorry, I'm just trying to get through without thinking about what happened. I would say Isaac Master's been good. I think that... Who else has been there? Steve Master's been fine. Carl Leroy's been okay. But there's also been another really good player here. I can't think of the name right now. Oh, Brad Tucker-Rungy changed the game. Brad Tucker-Rungy changed the game when he came on for the Cook Islands. He honestly, arguably, won the game for the Cook Islands when he came on. He was fantastic. He came on as a hooker. He should have been played from the start, to be honest with you. He should have come on from the start when he was, to be honest with you. But, he should. He's been playing well as a hooker. Lord Zachary says, hey, good morning. Well, Cook Island's going on a perfect start. I would not say this is a perfect start by any means, Lord Zachary. I would not say that. David Evidence as Wales Fitness has cost them, semi-professionals. Exactly right, man. You're exactly right. But, this is the reason why they were $6.50 underdogs. Because, the Cook Islands, although they're not the greatest team, they do have the NRL stamina and the stability in the team. Wales have a lot of championship players. All Wales here, they could get away here, but they don't have that stamina as well. It's obviously come back to bite them late on here, but they've been okay. There's not much substance to this performance here from Wales, but they've still been fine, is what I would say. Maybe it says the game been okay. It's been okay. It's been close. It's not been Papua New Guinea Tonga game, but it's been close. Second tackle here for Wales at the 45. Alex says, who are you backing this World Cup? I think Australia win, but I'll be doing a power rankings video tonight, guys. So at 5, put the notification bell on for the channel. Oh, they've got the offload away here, Wales. They're 30 minutes out here. Third tackle. Wales could score here. Right hand side. They cut it back to the left. It's knocked on there, I think, or is it kicked through? It's Cook Islands ball. That was bad there from Cal Bacons. So Fozzie comes off here with Fleming. Maybe Wales do have a chance here. Alex says, I think that... I think that Australia do win. But I think that New Zealand's going to be a really tough one and England will be tough. PNG and Tonga need a rematch. I'd love to see it, Jay, but obviously they would have to play in the semi-finals, so that would mean that Tonga would have to beat Samoa and Papua New Guinea would have to beat England, which I don't think is absolutely insane to happen. I think that is reasonable, but I still think that England are definitely going to be favourites against Papua New Guinea. That's the one that would be holding it back, because Tonga should beat Samoa, but again, Tonga didn't look fantastic yesterday. Dan says, Wales missing Regan Grace through injury. Not sure if he had played anyway, as he's moving to Union to play for Racing 92. Well, there's that, but in the same sense, this game is... This game's been pretty fairly evenly played out. These two teams are very evenly mixed, but it's just as we saw from David Everton, who was right, the stamina and the ability to kick on late into the game is missing here for the Welsh, unfortunately. But there is still 4 minutes to go. So there is an injury right now, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new here. Jonathan Ford's been pretty good. I think player of the match is a bit rough. I think that I personally would have given it to Brad Tuckeraga despite coming on later. I would have given it to Brad Tuckeraga. I would have, yeah. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze. Crazy New Zealand, so I just remembered Tyson Frizzell played for Wales. Wonder if he played for them again. He was meant to. But didn't. That was a terrible kick from Cook Islands. They give a 7-tackle set to Wales. Why would you do that? Why would you kick that? That was terrible from Cook Islands. Now they give him a 7-tackle set. That's ridiculous. RT said Tonga and Samoa still a tier below the big three. I thought they'd be much more impressive, although we only had one game. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. We have only had the one game. Long way to go still. You just watch Samoa will bounce back really well today, this weekend, and they'll bounce back really strongly in the next two games. So, and then people will start looking at them again. Second tackle now. Second tackle here at the 45. They go left-hand side. Yeah, he just chose not to play from Tyson himself. Just like the Saifidi brothers chose not to play for Fiji. The Simmons brothers chose not to play for Fiji. You know, Josh Schuster chose not to play for Samoa. Alright, 4 tackle here for Wales. They're 35 metres out of the line. They've got a chance here. They score here. I don't know. We did know this answer yesterday if there's international extra time in the group stages. Right hand side here. Ollie Olds gives it off here to Josh Ralph. And Ralph here will be 20 metres out. Ralph needs to make up for his mistake he made earlier that's led to the Cook Islands leading try. This is the last play here. Wales kick it through. That's not played at. It's fit tackle still. Kicks it to the corner. Terrible kick. Okay, so Cook Islands will have one set here, and then Wales will probably have one more set as well. There's 2 minutes to go here, guys. 2 minutes to go. Crazy New Zealand says Schuster could play for the Kiwis, but he wants to play for New South Wales. Schuster will now play for New South Wales, and also Schuster will now play for the Kiwis. Schuster will play for Samoa. I don't know Josh. Not well, but I know him. We've spoken many times, but obviously we had that banter. I got in his head at the Titans game this year. I did. But then obviously we followed each other on Instagram and we've spoken a bit. No, he's doing well for himself, man. He's putting in the effort to get better for Manly next year, and hopefully he does that. But he won't play for New Zealand. He'll play for Samoa. He was meant to play this World Cup, but he chose not to play. Fit tackle here for Cook Islands. Okay, a minute and a half to go here. Charlie Hoskins says, come on, cookies. Hold. Exactly right. Exactly right. Hold. Alright, so left-hand side, and oh my god, it's a Wales try. It's going to be a Wales try. Oh my god, there was an incredible charge down by Wales. They're 25 metres out of the line. That was an incredible charge down. Wales with the ball. This game's just turned on its head. Left-hand side at the top. They've got numbers here. That charge down was incredible. They're 10 metres out of the line, second tackle. There's 1 minute to go here, guys. There's 1 minute to go. Second tackle here for Wales. They're 10 metres out. Williams gets the ball back to Callum Aikens. Aikens here, number 12 here for Wales. What a finish we've got going on here. That charge down was one of the best charge downs I've ever seen. He just grabbed it out of the air. 5 metres out of the line, third tackle. Right hand side. And gives it off again here. Can the Cook Islands hold off here? Can they hold off here? 4 tackle here. 1 metre out from the line. 1 metre out from the line. It's 40 seconds to go here. 4 tackle. 1 metre out from the line for the Welsh. They're down by 6. Back on the inside here. Ralph. Oh, 1 metre out. Fit tackle. This is their chance. This is the last chance of the game here. That should be 6 again. That should be 6 again, realistically. They haven't called it. Back on the inside here. It's going to be a try. It's going to be a try, Callum Aikens. Oh, no, they made a mistake. Cook Islands win. Oh, are they going to say knock on? It's going to be... No, Cook Islands going to win the game. Wow, what a finish. The path was open there. They had the pass to the left-hand side. Oh, they couldn't find it. Caleb Aikens couldn't grab the ball there. The ball hits the hand of the number 3 there. And, heart attack for Cook Islands that they won. Wow. That was a heart attack for the Cook Islands. This group is looking pretty good, eh? We got the Papua New Guinea and Tonga game yesterday in this group, and this game here, wow. It's been a good game. Not for 79 minutes, but then that minute just then was crazy. I agree, Sam. I think they should have been a 6 again there. But in the same sense, it didn't really matter anyway. David Evans says Wales Blue should have scored. Yeah, they had the opportunity. They had the opportunity to score there. Potato says, hold on. Did the Cook Islands win the game? Yes, the Cook Islands won the game. It was close though, man. Jeez, that was entertaining finish there. So the final score will be 18-12. Cook Islands were down 12-8 at half time, but the Cook Islands do win the game 18-12 there in a crazy finish. That pickup, that charge down from Wales was insane. That charge down from the Welsh just then was insane to grab that ball out of the air and then to run 40 metres. They should have had a try. Wales should have had a try there, but they just couldn't find the right pass. In the end, Caleb Aikens had to juggle the ball a little bit, and Cook Islands hold off. They hold off. Smash Grabber says, what a finish. The Cookies deserved it in the end. The better team overall. Yeah, look, the Cook Islands are the better team overall here. They did deserve the win. Wales didn't have the stamina. They didn't have the energy late on it, but they had that second wind really late in that 78th minute. They really did find it late on there. So, yeah, look, obviously they'll take the win out of Cook Islands. I think both these teams do get beaten pretty well by Papua New Guinea and Tonga. But in the same sense, Cook Islands effectively, put themselves into third position in the group there, and they'll be happy with that one. But I think that's... I don't know why someone's saying it's not over until the ref says. Well, it's definitely over. The referee has definitely called full time here. It is 18-12 to the Cook Islands. But guys, I'm going to jump off here for now. I'm exhausted and I've got to deal with a few things, obviously, which are pretty hectic. But I appreciate you guys as usual. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We have a video coming out at 5:30 PM today, 8 EST, which will be the power rankings of all the teams and where I believe they are currently ranked on a table throughout this World Cup. We will do a complete power rankings there, so definitely tune in for that video. Anthony says, you sure bro Cooks won? I'm pretty damn well sure. I just watched the game, mate. I just watched the game. Pretty certain the Cook Islands won. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you later on tonight for a video. Tomorrow we'll have a stream with Clarkey going through all the Rugby League World Cup content of previews and reviews, and then on Saturday morning we've got Australia versus Scotland as the next game, because there is no game tomorrow, guys. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.